Believe it or not, this is Minecraft. Granted, it is slightly modded, but it is Minecraft. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get working ships like these using the Eureka ships mod. The oceans, on the other hand, are made possible by the pro version of the physics mod, but in this video, we're only really going to be worrying about making these moving ships. But that's enough dilly-dallying, let's get on to the video. We're going to start off with the most important part, which is the variety of blocks that this mod has to offer. You have all of those balloons in different colors for each die, and every wood type of helm, which is a huge upgrade from the previous versions. Of course, you have the ship engine, the ballast, and the anchor. And in just a moment, I'm going to show you guys how you can actually craft all of these. First, let's go over all the crafting recipes you're going to need to know, and then we'll talk about what each of these blocks actually do. For the balloon, all you're going to need are 4 leather and 4 white wool, and then of course you can dye it into any of these colors back here. The ship's helm is surprisingly cheap with just 1 gold ingot, 3 fences, 4 sticks, and an oak slab. The floater is crafted using 4 string and an oak plank. The ship's engine is a bit more expensive. You need a blast furnace, a bunch of smooth stone, and some iron and glass. The ballast is just a bunch of heavy blocks. It's just a bunch of stone mixed with cobblestone in a circle like this. And the anchor is made using quite a bit of iron and some leads. This is going to be our demonstration ship. It isn't much. It's just a little slapped together Viking looking ship. If we want to make it move, we're just gonna have to grab an oak helm, place it somewhere on the deck, shift, and then click it. You'll have a list of options, but we'll be able to click assemble, and now it is an entity, technically. So if you click on the helm to board it, you can press shift to dismount, and use W, A, S, and D to steer. And of course, we can drive it right off into the water here. Right now, the ship is floating a little bit low in the water. If you don't like that, you just want it to float higher, you can add floaters to it. Just by placing them anywhere on the ship, you can see it immediately makes it pop up more in the water. Of course, if you add too many of these, it's going to get quite a bit bouncy. Now, let's say you want to change the balance or orientation of your ship. You can also use a ballast, which is basically the opposite of a floater. It adds weight wherever you put it. If we stack a bunch of these on one side of the boat starts to sink into the water, while the other one kind of floats out. Another interesting thing about these boats is that since they are technically physic entities, despite the fact that, of course, you can still build on them and interact with everything like normal, if you remove the helm, it will no longer have a force staying upright. So if you add like a bunch of weight to the top, it'll tip right over. If this ever happens to you, just place the helm back and it should go back to normal. If we want the boat to go faster, all we have to do is add some ship engines. Then we can fill each one with some coal. And then now when you drive the ship, it'll be going a lot faster than it was before. Now, my favorite part is when we get the chance to start adding these balloons. If we just start adding some balloons like this, eventually we'll see the boat start to lift out of the water. And as you can see, we can start flying. In order to drive this thing around, you still use the W, A, S, and D key, but you use V to go down and space to go up. And of course, in order to make it go up and down faster, you're going to need more balloons, so we're going to add a little bit. And we're soaring around pretty fast in this thing. If you want to turn on the autopilot, just hold down a key like W, A, S, or D and hold C, and you'll have cruise control enabled. From there, you can hold shift and walk out and walk around while you're sailing. The main reason this mod is so much fun is because even when you're flying like this, you can have basically everything you'd need in a Minecraft base. So you can have like a bed, you can have a furnace and a chest, you can be all cozy with that. The chest will actually work. This will actually cook items, not that I have anything I can cook right now. The best part is any redstone system will function about how it usually does. It interacts with TNT and fire. Like fire can legitimately spread throughout your boat. You can see that the TNT absolutely knocked it out of the sky a little bit. And like a little bit of fire will spread and start eating up your boat. There's so much fun to be had in this mod. For example, I just built this little mini civilian airliner. Ignore that. And my favorite part about this mod is yeah, in total, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with this mod, despite how simple it is. It makes exploring the ocean in Minecraft just a lot more fun. I feel like, if anything, this is one of the mods that should be in the base game, just because of how it allows you to bring creations like this to life. Keep in mind, though, that if you want to get the waves to work with this mod, you're going to have to use the fabric version, and follow the instructions on the Patreon for the official physics mod. If you guys want a whole separate video on how to set up the waves, the shaders, and this mod, and get it all working together in the fabric mod loader instead of Forge, be sure to leave a like and comment down below. That's all for now, and I'll see you guys next time.